Hi, it's Dana Stengel from Taringa Ranch. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about safety and cars and your pets. Some of the things I have to say are pretty obvious, but some are not so obvious, and you'll probably know someone who does some of these things. And the bottom line is people just don't know. They just don't think it through all the way. So the first thing that I want to talk about is leaving your car in a vehicle with the windows up, especially here in Southern California. Even when it's not the middle of summer, it can get really hot in the car. So my advice is to not leave an animal in a car with the windows up. I also wouldn't recommend leaving an animal in a car with the windows down, because your animal could potentially bite someone who's walking by. Your animal could see a squirrel and jump out and be gone, or someone could steal your animal. So I don't think that's a good idea either. Another thing is pets in the back of pickup trucks. If you have a pickup truck and you need to get somewhere, the dog shouldn't be loose in the back. There's nothing preventing him from jumping out, or if you have to come to a quick stop, him flying out. It's not safe. Another thing is having your dog in your lap while you're driving. When I look over and I see the person with their cute little dog in their lap, I just think it's adorable. But I also worry that if the person has to react quickly, it might be difficult for them to do that because the dog is kind of in the way. Also, just having the dog loose in the car is a huge safety hazard. You're lucky every single time you get in the car and there's no issue. But if the dog is loose in the car and you get into an accident, the dog's going to become injured and it's not going to be good. Add to that open windows. I see this all the time. People driving down the road, their windows are all the way down, the dog's head is sticking out, and it makes me very crazy because I've also been at the Animal Emergency Hospital to see what happens when that dog jumps out of that window, and now they have to bring him and he's got broken bones and skid marks, and it's terrible. So when you travel with your animal, he should be inside of a travel carrier or a crate of some kind. Or at the very least, he should be harnessed to something that is attached in the car so that he can't go flying out the window and he can't get injured. And it's for his own good. And above all, if you're someone who takes your dog everywhere, you might want to say to yourself, does my dog really need to be everywhere I am? Because truly, every time you take your animal out of his home situation, you're opening yourself and your animal up to a world of interesting situations. So I recommend, if you can keep your dog in his area where he always is, that's the best thing. But if he needs to be in the car, please restrain him in a crate or with the appropriate harness for his own good. Because the bottom line when an accident happens is that it isn't good for the dog. Thank you. I know it's not easy to hear these things. It's not easy to say them because it isn't the way of life that we're used to. But if we really want to be humane toward our pets, these are things we need to take into consideration. Thank you.